Let's do this. This is stage 3 of two-step swing drills. Stage 2, with the narrow stance here, throw, bring it back, and take a small step toward the target and swing. So the rest are the same. Okay. The only difference is you're taking a small step this way in the downswing. Mm-hmm. So here, swing. Okay. So the reason why we are starting with a bit narrow stance is because you want to have a bit of room for stepping, right? Yep. Now that sound was good because you had the stepping action here. This time a bit rushed here. So wait, and then again here you have a mature backswing here. Wind up and then throw. The backswing was a bit, the trigger was a bit weak. So keep good rhythm. Yep. And then on the way down, instead of going too much this way here, try to turn this way. Yeah, more that way. When you drop the right side too much, then your pelvis has to slide. The step was a bit late. So imagine a baseball player who's using stepping batting here. So then from here, step, and then touchdown, then turn here. So when both feet are on the ground, then you can turn the body well, right? Mm-hmm. So the same thing. Go up here. As you push and take a step here, then you reach the top of action. And on the way down, by using both the legs, you're going here. Instead of, so the touchdown should be done before the top of action here. So that is coming from this push here. Push, step here. So push and step. And then by kicking the ground, then throw. So use the lead leg, stepping leg really actively, and then throw the white ball. Again. And then you have to really push the ground. Yeah. And then stand on the left leg. Yeah. The trigger is a bit too cautious. Swing. Swing. Yes. So it should be as natural as possible. If you just rely on your instinct, you will find good timing. When you try to intentionally manufacture the motion, then timing is off. Okay? Just trust your instinct. Yes. And then in the downswing, your goal is add the arm motion here. So you have to throw this actively in front of your body here. Instead of going here, you have to throw the hands and the club in front of the body. Okay? So that way it will eliminate unnecessary exaggerated body motion, and you're promoting the end point motion. And then also just use a wrist snap a little bit. So imagine you have something stuck on the head here. Could it be a gum or a stick or something? You want to shake it off. Okay. In order to shake it off, throw this way here, using the wrist a bit more actively. Yeah. Now, the difference is, I can see that on this side, the way your hand moves, if you use the wrist and then let it go here, then what happens is, hand follows the club and then the hand goes a bit higher here. But if you try to drag it here, hand goes low. When you let it go and then hand follows, then hand goes a bit higher, and that was good. Yeah, so use your wrist. In order to use the wrist well here, you should not let it go early here. If you let it go early, then later you cannot use the wrist, right? So shake it off. Yes, yes, yes. So now your body motion is a lot less exaggerated. No need to turn a lot here because now you're adding this here. So you have to use the whole body. And the contribution of the wrist motion to the club head motion is high, the highest among all the body parts. That means you have to use your wrist well. And then in this motion here, not just this and this motion here, but actually you have this motion. It's called the pronation, supination of the forearm here. By using this, you're letting it go here. So once you start using the wrist better, your body motion becomes less exaggerated, but you can throw the club head faster. So again, so the only thing is, right now this is light. Your club is heavier, right? And then you have to check the swing weight. Your driver swing weight is about the 1 point something, as I remember from yesterday. I checked the numbers, but when the driver head is, or the club head is too heavy, then it's hard to do this. Then you tend to drag it here. So it's better to start with a bit lighter head, and then if you can handle it, then add extra weight or whatever, and then make it a bit heavier. But do not start with the heavier one. Okay? But this one, you can practice this wrist action. So again, your goal is to make the white ball really fast, and then for that, you have to use the wrist well, so shake it off. Now the body motion looks a lot more comfortable because you started using this here. Yes, 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 yes. You see, that's a huge difference. You know, from the junior stage, probably the club was a bit heavier, so usually what you do is go up here and then pull this and then jump here. It's a dragging pattern, which is quite common among junior players. Instead of letting it go, instead of releasing it, you usually pull this and the body goes jump and then drag all the way here. But you need to get out of that. Okay? You have to use the wrist better. If you use the wrist too much, then you develop, obviously, pain in the wrist here. But you have to use the whole body. Okay? So when you try to use the wrist better, then naturally you don't limit the wrist cock here. Remember, in your original swing, you're turning quite a bit here. The arms are almost pointing upward here, but you don't have that much wrist cock here. But because now you have the intention to use wrist here, then you allow more cocking. Yeah. That's always what happens. So when you have good intention, then your body responds to that. Now the turn motion is a lot better. And then another one here is, let's practice this. So let's start from the top here. Start from top here. When you're starting from here, because you don't have the backswing here, you cannot connect it, right? From here, when you try to throw this really fast, then you have to use the body a lot here. So here. Use your body like a crazy and then throw the white ball from this position. So you don't have the backswing. Go to top, stop from there. From there, try to throw that white ball really fast by using whole body. Again. The right side dropped, so more turn around. Yes, yes, yes. And then you also use the wrist a bit more. Now, use the backswing and then let it go. Then you'll be able to throw faster here. Because when we feel the body is not ready, then you have to use the muscles more actively, right? So if you don't have the connection from backswing to downswing here, start from here, then you have to really find the right timing here, and then throw here. Let's go again, up top, go to top. Now here, so go a bit more here so that you can easily throw. When sometimes you go like this, then you're just holding it and limiting the motion, but you cannot use the wrist there. Right there. So you are just positioning yourself so that you can easily use all these body parts and throw. Again, in this one, the goal is to throw the white ball here. No need to go the bowing, okay? No need to go too much this way, just neutral. Because your goal is to go down and then use this motion here and then throw this here. And then make sure you have the feel of throwing so that your hand goes like this. Yeah. So from there, move the right elbow in front of your body and then throw. Use the whole body and throw hard. Throw the white ball. Again. Yep. Now, let's connect again. Trigger, backswing, and throw. But in the downswing, the goal is to move the white ball fast. So connect the backswing to downswing. So it's like if I use sound, so that's a lightsaber and you're a Jedi. And then when you swing the lightsaber, then it makes sound. Wing, wing, right? So here, wing. Here. It's all connected. Wing. One continuous motion. Make a backswing faster. Throw and then snap it. Yep. Yeah. I can see that when you have a more active wrist motion, your body motion is less exaggerated. You have a lot stable finish. But when you try to drag this all the way here, then your body turns too much. Again, initially you are moving your body here, and then later you're throwing this here. So add this motion here.
Also the backswing, like Doctor was saying earlier, you don't have to.
And also, in the backswing, you don't have to do this here.
Okay.
You're throwing actively also. Throw actively and then throw here.
Because if you do it too cautiously, you're not going to break over here. You're just going to keep going.
Yeah, like that. So you have an active wrist motion here.
And then you can break at the top.
Yes. So you have to practice this a lot so that you can really focus on the motion of the end point. rather than your body motion. Now, so we are going backward. Stage 3, this is stage 2, having one step. Now let's have one step again. So trigger, backswing, and then give good step, and with that, let it go. Okay. This time, drop to here. Yes. Can you feel that?
Yeah.
That's a difference. So this is stage 2. Stage 1, you are taking 2 steps here. Start with both feet together. Throw and then take small step right. Then this should be similar to the stance you use for the stage 2. Once you take a step, and then take one more step this side here, then this is regular stance, right? So now we're adding that away step as well.
Yeah.
Away step toward the step here. So that's called the stage 1. Usually I go stage 1, 2, 3, but we are going backward, 3, 2, 1 here. So again, use the trigger here, trigger and then step away. Yeah. Yes. So and then continue. So again, trust your instinct. So this is a bit weak here, and then you're going like this. No need to do ooh here. That's too cautious. So without the step, it looks like this. Without the step, with the feet together, In this motion, you're just adding a step here. So whether you add the steps or not, still the rhythm does not change. So your goal is to move the white ball actively, and then add the steps. This time you pull in the downswing, try to throw more this way. So throw and then let it go. So use the wrist well. Yes. Yes. So when you take a step, it's not just the taking step like this. Yeah. You have to turn and the load onto the stepping side here. So here and this load onto this side, kick and the load onto this side and swing here. So as you repeat this more and more, you will have better flow. Okay. So these 3 stages are really useful. So again, stage 1, 2 steps. Yeah, now the flow is pretty good.